Hello there and welcome once again to our Tasmanian Devil channel. This week we have a little bit of trouble with a wild Tasmanian devil, and there are also some magnificent wild sea eagles. Your hosts are our supervisor Kyrren and Maggie Butler, our zoologist.
Hi there, I'm Kyrren and I am the supervisor here at the Tasmanian Devil Unzoo. I'm just here to answer a question which one of our viewers had asked. How does the Tasmanian devil get its name? Where does it come from? Well, I'm just going to tell you a story about the first lot of Europeans that come to Tasmania. They set up camp on a beach on one of the coves. And at night time they could hear this horrific sound. Didn't know what it was, absolutely frightened the life out of them. So they've grabbed their lanterns and gone to investigate. So as they're walking into the bush, they suddenly could see these glowing red ears and the whites of their teeth. And hearing this almost near demonic sound, it totally frightened the life out of them. So they've quickly packed up camp, jumped on their boat and sailed all the way back. They said that we're not ever going back there, there's demons in the bush. So that's pretty much how they got their name.
Now, those first impressions that those early settlers had were for good reason. Of course, it's quite a terrifying looking animal. They've got the sharp teeth, the red ears, and of course that terrifying noise. But these all of course do serve a purpose. So that vocalization that our Tassie devil makes is to communicate with one another. They are solitary in the wild, however when they do interact they use these noises to communicate. So often that screaming noise that you hear is basically fending off a stranger or perhaps a rival male. The red ears, however, that's to help with thermoregulation. So there's a lot of blood vessels in those ears, so they do tend to glow bright red, but that's actually to help them cool down. Being a black animal, when they're out during the day, they can heat up quite a bit. So there is good reason for all those characteristics of our Tassie devil, but of course, that first impression is a lasting one, and that's why they're named the devil. Now, the devil may have been named for those initial first impressions, but he sure does live up to his name, as I'm sure you'll agree. Let's go and meet some really cheeky wild devils. Hey guys, I'm just here at McHenry's distillery on the Tasman Peninsula where we've set up a brand new camera. Just made an interesting discovery. The camera's not exactly where we left it. It's just down here. Someone's been having a bit of a play, I see. Well, I guess the footage is going to tell us exactly what's been going on here, so we better go check it out. Alright, so we're back here at the Unzoo. We've got our memory card from that camera up at McHenry's distillery on the peninsula here. Let's see who's the culprit of that dislodged camera. Here we go. So we do have a devil. He's in a bit of a hurry for some reason. Having a sniff in the bushes there. Nothing. Here we go. Come to investigate. Hey, where's he going? There's his tail. Someone's decided that bungee cord is a chew toy. Where's he gone now? There he is. Oh, at least he had a good time, hey? He's chewing on it now, and he's had enough. What a cheeky devil. What cheeky rascals. Now we're going to head down to the waterfront where I encountered quite an unexpected surprise. So I'm just heading down to the waterfront and I think I've just spotted something in the trees, so we might go and investigate. Let's go. Now this is pretty spectacular. There's 3 eagles circling overhead. They're checking me out. They're trying to figure out what's going on here. What's she up to? And there's 2 more across the bay. There's 5 eagles here in total. And they're just circling me. Check it out. Now where we are here is actually a really quiet, closed bay. It's quite shallow water. But one of the advantages here is there's a lot of dead trees along the shoreline. So these dead trees are actually perfect for our white-bellied sea eagle, because it's a perfect vantage point. They can see all across the bay. There's none of that foliage actually blocking their view. So a lot of the time these trees are taken down if they're on properties along the water. However, these dead trees are all left here. It's natural habitat. Although it's dead, it still serves a purpose. So it's really, really good for our white-bellied sea eagles, and that's probably why we have so many about here at the moment. Alright, so we've got 3 white-bellied sea eagle flying overhead. Now they all appear to be juveniles, so they've got that beautiful brown plumage. Now they're not white now, but they do get their name from the adult plumage, which is a lovely white underbelly. Now that white is of course an advantage when flying over the water. When your prey is in the water, they can't see that white against the sky, so it's really hard to see the eagle as it's coming in over the water, so it's really great camouflage. However, that sort of mottled brown plumage of the juveniles is obviously an advantage as a younger bird, because they're spending a lot more time in the trees and on the ground. Now these birds, these white-bellied sea eagles, especially as the juveniles, they're often mistaken for our wedge-tailed eagle. Now they are relatively similar in size. The wedge-tail is quite a bit bigger actually, but the juveniles will have that mottled brown colouring, which is quite similar to the wedge-tailed eagle. And they also have a slightly wedged tail as well, so they're often mistaken as such, but they're clearly identifiable as adults with that beautiful white belly and also those sort of charcoal grey flight feathers. Absolutely beautiful. Alright guys, I'm going to put out a bit of a tasty treat and see if they come down for a closer look. We might be able to see them come in and land. Let's put some snacks there. Alright, we're good to go. Oh look, there he is. He's coming in now. There you go. Beautiful. That was ridiculous. That was awesome. I've never had eagles so close to me. Just the 3 juveniles were circling me. I suppose big juveniles are quite curious of these people wearing blue jumpers that are hanging out when there's no one else around at the moment. That was out of this world. It was really cool. Well, there we have it guys. Thank you very much for joining us on the Tasmanian Devil channel. We hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We're going to leave you now with a lovely sunset over Dunalley. See you next time guys.